Hello. Is there any TV show, movie, or book character that is very imperfect, a little messed up emotionally, or very quirky, that you just adore them? In this video, I want to talk about how our love and empathy and adoration of those imperfect, little messed up, fictional characters can teach us something about self love, self acceptance, and about looking at ourselves in a bit different way. So I am totally hooked up on the TV show Only Murders in the Building. I normally do not watch true crime, but this TV show is so good. I love the characters so much, and all of the main three characters and also the second plan characters are a little messed up, are a bit complicated emotionally. They are so far from perfect, and it inspires so much empathy and adoration and love in my heart for them and for the second plan stars too. And I know that it's not only me, that a lot of us, when we see a very imperfect character that inspired and because of their flaws and their wounds and their personalities, they are struggling a little bit, but they are still trying to go about what really matters for them and having their desires and needs met and connecting with people and achieving their goals. They just do it. And in such imperfect ways. I know that a lot of people just love watching them, and they have no judgment but so much empathy and adoration for them, and they are cheering them. And there is something about seeing a human being, even on a screen of a TV, or in a movie theater, or on the pages of the book, that they are so imperfect, but we see their humanity and we really love them. There is this scene that I really love, and I rewatched it, I think, 3 times, when in the Only Murders in the Building, one of the main characters, Oliver, who is a bit eccentric, a Broadway director, a theater director, he tries to apologize to his friend, calls in the movie Charles. But he does it in quite convoluted way. He cannot do it really straightforward, even though he wants it, but he still does it. He uses like a horse analogy with some horse from another TV scene or something like this, and he says something like, and that horse really would like to say sorry to his friend for hurting him, but he cannot because he's a bit messed up emotionally. And like, and the scene goes on, but I really adored it for showing like the barriers, the difficulty, the way that the emotional messiness prevents him from doing something that he know he could do or he should be doing, like straightforward, but he still does it. It doesn't stop him. And I think what an interesting experiment it would be to look at ourselves, our imperfect, little messed up emotionally selves, little bit weird selves, perhaps, so imperfect, as if we were watching a favorite character in a TV show or reading about this character in a book that you love. What if we were to look at ourselves with curiosity and really open heart and no judgment, but lots of empathy and warmth? And you might be thinking, but my life is not that interesting. Like, I'm too boring to be a favorite character in a TV show. Or maybe I'm not something, not enough of something, or too much of something. And I want to assure you that it's because you are looking at yourself in a certain way. if you started looking at yourself as if you are watching your favorite adorable character, you would start seeing something different and you would discover something new. So, for instance, if you think that you're boring, there are so many characters, fiction characters, that they seem to be boring and plain, and their life maybe is full of routine and nothing interesting is happening. But then maybe something happens and we discover their depth or those parts of their nature that we wouldn't suspect were there, or maybe they discover something about themselves that they didn't know. So start looking at yourself this way, that there is more to you than you already know, and that your flaws and difficulties are inspiring just lots of empathy and warmth in your heart. And all your little wins and successes and the good things that you do, they just make you feel proud of yourself. And whatever else your curiosity, adoration, and love will inspire. If you are up for this experiment, let me know. And I promise you that if you do that for a week, let's say, you will discover something about you. It's the quality of looking that really matters and can bring out something that might be hidden, but in the warmth of empathy, adoration, and compassion, it comes out of the hiding, and it is just adorable and beautiful and imperfect and maybe a little messed up, but just inspiring and totally lovable. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to let me know who are your favorite movie, TV show, or book characters that are a little messed up emotionally, but you totally love and adore them. Okay, thank you so much. Have a adorable day. Bye-bye.